So this is my Nissan Qashqai 2012. It's used for the children, so it's got a lot of scratches over here. It's got some very deep scratches which you're not going to polish out because you can feel them with your fingernail. And over here it's got scratches which you can just feel with your fingernail, and they may polish out better. And these other scratches will polish out. Things to watch out is for grit, etc. So we need to get this nice and clean before. Plan of attack is to use a diminishing grit to polish out the finer scratches. And over here, what I'm going to do is use a light sandpaper just to sand off a little bit of this area, just to make sure everything's nice and level. So I'll probably use about 800 sandpaper, just sand it out. I'm not going to use a spray can to put this back in, although I could do. I'm just going to try it with a touch-up paint, although as I said, I'm tempted to use a spray gun or spray paint. We'll see how it goes. So I've polished away the depth of the scratches, so you can't actually feel them now when you run your finger over. As you can see, I'm through to the metal, so what I'm going to do is use a little bit of primer on there, tiny little spot of primer, just to stop it from rusting or prevent rust should it get chipped in the future. The primer needs a good contact with metal, so as you can see it's nice shiny metal there, so that's what we're going to do. When I do the primer, I'll just tape off a little bit more, because that's one thing that you don't want to get all over your car. So that's the end result with the black Z11 spray paint on, and also with I think 4 coats of clear coat. I've used the Maxolin PowerCut 5000 diminishing grit polisher to get a nice smooth surface. I could have sanded it more to get rid of this orange peel just over there, but listen, this is on the inside of the door sill. No one's going to really be looking at it, and the door sill's actually quite a decent place to actually practice because it's hidden. If you mess it up, it's hidden. Yeah, and I messed it up a couple of times doing this. One of them is I masked it off over here and I got a line, so I had to polish it out. The second thing was with the scratches, what I thought I would do was just to level off the surfaces but still leave the scratches in there, and that didn't work out, and that's why I had to go back and polish the scratches right out and take it down to the bare metal and use the primer and then the coat, because if it doesn't look right with the top coat on, it's not going to look right with the clear coat. That's something I'm learning, but I'm constantly learning on this, because remember, I've never done this before, and I'm just winging it and learning. The most important thing is not to give up, not to actually just feel that you failed, because failure is very important. It comes before success. It has to proceed before success. If you get success first time around over and over again, you're guaranteed you're not pushing yourself enough, you're not learning what you could at the same level you could do. Failure is, as I said, is important to build up to success. Whilst I'm actually talking about failure, I've had to do this bit here 3 times because I've not been happy with it, and all the times I've not been happy, it's because I've not listened to what I know, which is take your time, prepare, don't rush things, don't try to make too thick a coat. I ran the lacquer and then I ran the paint on it, and all these things, as I said, professionals don't do, amateurs do, but and I'm still got to put the top coat on it, but as I said, I'm learning all the time, and just going to keep on at it, and the car will be rotted away in about 10, 15, 20 years time. Nobody will care, but the knowledge stays with you. If you like what I've done here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll see more attempts at me pushing myself to learn.